Are you there? Are you understanding?
Yes.
So the problem is that we refuse to give our own aspect of progenitor to the world, the way, other world. There are times that the world is giving their own aspect of God to humanity, own aspect of devil to humanity. We refuse, we the Igbos, from the east to the Biafran part of Delta states. We refuse to give men that position of God because we believe that only Chukwu rule people. Go to the Bible. I don't know. We refuse that it is only Chukwu Kikado is king. So we refuse to give humanity. Now let us give interpretation of this Ekwensu they are talking about. In Okwane etymology, the etymology of Okwane word, Ekwensu, go and interpret it as an Okwane person. It means faith. This faith you are talking, you are propagating from the Bible. Ikwe Osu. When you agree, it's certain. Anything
means that
the gods.
Oh, that's what you believe works for you.
That is it. Ekwe Osu. Ekwe Osu. Faith. What did the faith say? He said, if you believe. So people know that these things originated from the land of the Igbos. They should ask us question. God warned us earlier. Thou shalt not create anything in the image of anything in heaven. Don't imagine it. Because only me, Bueze. All I can demand is say, Chukwu Nonso. I hear the so Chukwu Kike Abiama. What is Abiama? When you come, you know me. In the same time as Abiama. That is in
Chukwu Kike Abiama.
Then in our side, I know in our side,
Chukwu Kike Abiama.
Then in Okwane dialect, I don't know, from the east they say Abiama. In Okwane, Abiome. Okwane Abiome. When you come, he do for you. He does not respond when you don't have value for him. He doesn't respond.
Of course, yeah.
And you understand? That is, we don't worship. He didn't give us that opportunity to worship him. He said, give me order. Ask, it shall be given to you. So until you ask, that is Abiama. That is Ekwensu. When you agree, he will do for you. If you ask, he will give you. If you seek the door, you find.
But do you know how they twisted the Ekwensu to you? They don't give you that. What do you agree? You know, Ekwensu will not be
So the honey, the warning he gave to us as the Igbo people is that don't impose this on human. If not, the way we spread our knowledge, God's knowledge, our development, if we had decided earlier when they were propagating Oduduwa, as Oduduwa came from heaven, if we had decided that, okay, let us take a course to the whole world, we'll take a course to America and we'll stand it up.
Yes.
Okay, so
go check
now. We first reach there now.
Go and check camps.
Now you see.
Go and check estates that we have built. So if we had gone to Lagos and said we are going to stand Amadioha here, we will do it successfully.
Can I talk? Let me shock you. In case you don't know, you see, knowledge is not something you go to school. Understanding is not what you are being taught. These are natural gifts that is endowed to man by heaven. Now, when I use the word heaven for people's understanding, if I say God, if I say God now, when we talk about development, what is it called? Development, technology and all that. Have you find out that your forefathers actually firstly dabbled into technology by discovering Olubu as a vegetable that is eatable, that has minerals and whatever to give you a healthy life. Are you aware that your forefathers who discovered pumpkin leaf, water leaf, all these things that were eaten and other, these are acts of technology.
Yes, so science and
discovery. So when you say your forefather did not do well, it is when the white, the colonial master now came, they place our thoughts on stagnation. Because not allowing us to work on our own medicine, they give us an ability that put us on a standstill. That is what we are suffering today. Now we were able to, when you look at the law we practice today, governmental law, it was actually learned from our people. But if you know, but don't need any teacher. These are categories of leadership.
Go to the Bible.
Yes.
Go to the Bible.
These are categories of leadership. So when you say our fathers, if not white man, who said so? White man came to limit.
He came to steal.
To limit our ability.
And destroy.
Nkobu Satan kawabu. If I want to talk about replace with GMO to replace our food.
You see, my brother, if Nigeria, or let me say, other tribes in Nigeria, allow us to be, we will free them from the shackles of the
power.
We will free them. They should just allow us to be, so that the light will shine on them.
No, but like you said, like you also narrated, the fight is not between us and other Nigerians. The fight is between us
and Britain. White people.
The extended
when they say that these white people, when you see those people fighting us, like what Professor Oswagu told us,
okay.
I now understand that the fight is not between me and the Nigerians.
Yeah.
Because definitely, I don't know Nanya. I'm only Bianu be safe.
Yes, exactly.
Ajo cookie kubo.
You think it agenta? You think it agenta? Onya bangwe. You the agenta ko yata.
Yes.
Because we
not safe, keep me safe. So I understand that so many Nigerians are fighting us the Igbo, not knowing we're here to save them. Did they trap? And the trap is the external force.
Honestly.
So I don't say no be between me and them, but at least I need to give them sense to start thinking, so that they will free themselves from. How we even could this morning at one of my parents see, truth is not bitter. Truth is sweet. If truth is bitter to you, how man cannot go? The truth will set you free. You already see.
Okay.
You need the truth to set you free. But if you drink truth, if you take truth and it's sweet for you, because the truth is a nourishment, it's a supplement for you.
Yes.
The truth is not bitter.
Okay, let's just take example. This our guy in Ghana. Just statement that he made maybe 10 years ago. Exactly. That he want to build this.
12 years ago, 2013.
Yes, he want to build and he want in Ghana. Are you listening? See, they
and they said that land was given to them for free. You don't go there anymore. Now Ghana people give them that land.
Are you getting what I'm saying? So
in appreciation of the companies he has built there.
That is what the world suppose. Let me just come to Nigeria. That is what they're supposed to acknowledge. Nigerians should appreciate the presence of the Igbos. The presence of we, the Igbos. Nigeria should appreciate it. I will give them this sense. If they know what they can do to keep us orderly together in this country, it would be better for Nigeria.
And the Africa in general.
I understand. We are in, let's build home. We love Nigeria more than any.
Now we dey practice one Nigeria now.
Not only what people they practice one Nigeria now.
We are willing. We are passing message to them now, right? We are willing to stay. We are willing to be. We will sacrifice the best of our life to keep this Nigeria going. We will do that. We love. They should give us that sense of belonging. That is just it. We are not fighting anybody. They should give us our place. They should allow us. We are not here anymore. We are not thinking of breaking away. This is a loving country. We love our political leader. We love everybody. They should give us sense of belonging so that Nigeria will remain what they were. Because this Igbo they are fighting against, I doubt if they will be able to make it without our presence. I doubt if I am doubting it. I am saying it. I doubt
if Igbo break out, it's no more Nigeria.
I look at us, so I am begging. So I am.
Yoruba people not like Igbos.
I am begging.
They don't want to make Igbos they Lagos, but they don't want to make Igbos leave Lagos because without Igbos, Lagos go sing.
So I am begging our fellow Benin Nigerian brothers and Yoruba people. Please, we want us to live together and do the same thing we are doing. We will come. We will share with you. We will live together with you as we have been living. We are not enemy to anybody. So what we are saying, just allow us to be. Let us prove to you that we are the ancient people. That is our identity. If your pastors are preaching to you about Babel, we are the one that they portrayed in Babel. We are the one. You don't know. Your pastors cannot interpret what they broke the word into two. Shina, Ebabe. From where we scattered, you scattered. So please allow us be, so that we show you that we were the ones that the white God saw in Africa. With one language, we were building a tower to reach to heaven. And the white God, they saw it in us and decided to come and see. They saw what unity in Africa was doing.
You are making this narration to look very difficult for people. But when you begin to call the white God, people will now begin to look at it. As a white God are they? What actually transpired is that when they came to this part of the world, I've actually studied the scripture from Genesis to the last verse. To the last verse of Old Testament. When you look at Leviticus, you read Genesis, you read Exodus and all that, you discover that most of the things you find there are nothing but traditions of Igbo, African tradition. Now, when they talk about the white God, when the white man came, there is one thing they did. When African man, if you read the New Testament, when Paul or whoever Matthew was telling a servant that he should be loyal to his master, these were cunning word brought into picture to subdue Africa. But they want you to read to have that belief that God is talking to you to be loyal to your master. Knowing fully well that if you read your scripture that God as a creature love freedom, there is no way God will subject you to me. Neither will God subject me to you. God wants every man to live equally. But in that scripture where they said a servant should be loyal to his master, they are infringing on your human rights. You understand me now? Secondly, when the white came, they looked at the system, because then there was nothing like nuclear weapon and all that. First thing they did to kill Africa was to put an embargo. When they discovered that the world, that Africa is growing fastly by population, because every kingdom that fought and they fought was the lack human capital. So what the white did, that when they came to this part of Africa, they discovered that Africa married more than one wife. So they included it in the scripture that it is a sin for a man to marry more than one wife. But they made a mistake by allowing us to see the account of the old prophet who married many and they were in good relationship with God.
They were not careful enough.
They were not careful enough.
We gotta get signature now.
They were not careful enough to take out that part. We were the people that their language was divided. How did whites succeeded by dividing our language? First, they make us know that we are not one. Creating division among us.
That is the language.
You understand me? That is what they did.
That is what is tormenting us today.
That is what we are passing through today. But as God may have it, this new generation, we are out to change the system. Whether they like it or not, we are going to balance the equation through that same scripture. Through that same scripture. We are not going to debate.
That is right.
Through the scripture, we are going to balance the equation. But as you are now, you are made to understand that as a man you are, if you want to marry, to have a good home, you must have a white wedding. But it's wrong. White wedding is another man's culture. Now let me end with this. If you are listening to my voice or hearing me, I want you to make a research. Continentally, look at the whole world. Nature bless every continent with climate, behavior, characteristic, weather, behavior, and at the same time, language and tradition. If you go to America, their weather and our weather is not the same. China have their own weather. Asia have their own weather. You go to Europe, they have their own weather. If you plant coconuts in Africa, take the seed to Europe, it will take some scientific reason for that coconut to grow there and survive. Even the one you are bringing from that place to this place, the same thing. So if a white man have their culture and a black man also have their culture, what if God is careful enough to bless us with our culture individually according to continentally, how then did you believe that African culture is the same? God actually wake up and give Africa a culture and a nature that is sinful. Is that God not error?
That God is error.
A very big error. Very big.
Check it now.
Exactly. That means he himself na Pashaman.
I agree to that.
And God is not out of
God is not out of confusion.
Or the beginning of partiality.
No.
After God of course is
but I thank God na white man.
But it is God that make it to be so.
Oh, when you see how white hair, when gray eye, that God dey see you.
Deputy, Emanandi Abrewash in Kenya, if you ask a black man now, how does God look like? Or when Jesus the na God the Konyacha? Ya can go no okowale na ono na igwe na obu trumpet na wa but the horse with different things. Programming.
Even the Bible itself for one side said the truth. Faith comes by hearing and hearing. 99% of what they believe is based on what they've been hearing and hearing. Now, if na you yourself were born for naught, but now you go please say Muhammad the Lord.
Yes.
Because from childhood they have been hearing and hearing.
Made believe.
So they keep telling you. So, as I tell you, say na white man, you don't believe say na white man. But we have come to change the direction.
Yes.
So we go keep the open our people eye.
We are the only ancient humanity.
When I said to Holy Barrier,
we are the only
that we are never at the beginning of Igbo days, that thing struck them. Some of his men would think about that thing.
I'm telling you, you have gotten 35 to 40%.
There are things you don't take away.
They will find you.
I know narrative that person. Oh wait, that's not book on now. Say me and we feel we go have blown and I claim I believe. That you look as if Anyama is empty. Then suddenly we migrate condemn. No, Anyama is not an empty land. Our people are only
We were here.
Just the same way you can say in his origin here.
We were here.
We are here.
Igbo